Vegas, baby. Oh, dang, look at all these sick planes. We're not technically in Vegas. We're actually in Boulder City, Nevada, just outside of Vegas at Bootleg Canyon, or maybe that's Boulder City. Never really thought about that. It's probably Boulder City. But anyways, I am here for the DVO Winter Series Enduro and Downhill race. I'm only going to do the Enduro since it's today, and then tomorrow plan is to drive on back to Cali and do a dirt bike race. I still got a little bit of time to wait until sign up opens, so I'm gonna get the bike all ready and then go get signed up. It's literally like 2 pumps of air in each tire and it's good to go. It's all signed up. Number 321 this weekend. And I got like 20 minutes until the riders meeting. Probably just gonna hang out a little bit in the van, try and stay warm. It's freezing cold outside with a whole lot of wind. And the only cold weather gear I brought was this like lightweight windbreaker jacket. I'm hoping it's gonna warm up a little bit as the day goes on, so we'll see. Alright guys, I just made it up to the top. I decided to not take the shuttle up here just to get my legs a little warmed up. Also for this little montage, I think I'm just gonna give you guys a little walkthrough of the race rather than putting on the music. So see how that works out. I just finished with the race. Because I signed up for Cat 3, my race was one of the last ones to start, so I ended up waiting at the top of the mountain for over 1.5 hours just waiting to start. Wind was blowing very bad, very cold outside, and that kind of hurt my performance on the first stage. By the time I did start stage 1, my legs had cooled off significantly, and I was not exactly prepared for the race run. The stage started out very rough and stayed very rough pretty much the entire time.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
The first stage was also the longest stage. I don't know about the time or distance of it, but it definitely was the longest. I ended up kind of catching the person in front of me, but the person that started out behind me also caught me a little bit. So I don't really know how I ended up doing compared to everyone else, but it definitely was a wake-up call for how rough the trail was, and it really made me want a little bit bigger bike for out here. After stage 1, since I was so stinking cold, I went back to the van and put on a long sleeve shirt to help keep me warm. Then I pedaled up to the start of stage 2.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Stage 2 was kind of a mix between stage 1 and stage 3, where it was not as much technical as stage 1, but there definitely was some technical spots, and actually 2 sections I got off and walked it because I wasn't really prepared for them. They kind of snuck up on me, and it wasn't really too much fun walking the stage in front of people, but I don't really care. Stage 2 was a whole lot shorter than stage 1, and I actually ended up almost passing the person in front of me, but she did kind of know the last little chicanes better than I did, and she pulled away from me right at the end. The start of stage 3 was pretty much at the finish of stage 2, so I cruised on over and started stage 3.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Stage 3 was actually very fun. Pretty much zero technical stuff, just all a gradual downhill and really fast, a lot of pedaling. A lot of man-made jumps scattered throughout the trail also, which was super fun. They did have a couple of little uphill sections in the stage, but majority of it was downhill and pretty much smooth. Anyways though, that's pretty much it for the review of stage 1 of the DVO Suspension Winter Downhill Series at Bootleg Canyon. Don't really know how else to end this, so that's it. Alright, got a little update for you guys. I ended up in first place, and I was the only one in my class. And once again, I had to sign up for the 30 to 39-year-old class. That's a pretty big number, guys. I'm still not used to it. Also, I'm over here down the road a little ways at some disc golf course, playing a little round of DG. So I just finished with the disc golf game. I ended up finishing 2 over par. Overall, 10 out of 10 on the course. Actually, I guess 5 out of 5 because that's what I just rated it whenever I finished the game. To give you guys another look at it, you kind of play inside this ravine, and later on there's houses on both ends, so just walled off. Very cool course, and glad I played. Alright guys, I'm gonna make one quick stop before I head out for the night. I'm gonna go get me an actual comforter for the van because the blanket that I have is pretty small. Alright guys, I have no idea what to pick. They got the velvet plush. They got the super soft plush blanket. They got your standard cotton blanket. They have the down alternative, and they have the fleece. I guess I'll put a poll up in the corner right here, so go ahead and answer the poll and tell me which one to get. Well, thank you everyone for voting. I went with the cotton twin blanket. I guess we'll see how it does when we get to our stop for the night. Final update before bedtime. I am at Whiskey Pete's in Prim, and the new blanket fits beautifully. It's actually like almost the perfect size. Maybe a little long, but it's good enough. I'll give you guys a review of the new blanket first thing in the morning, but I'm pretty tired and I'm going to bed. We'll see you in the morning. Weekenders, I just arrived in Adelanto, trying to find a parking spot right now, and you know, let me park and then I'll finish talking to you. Alright, I'm parked now. First off, the new blanket last night was very nice, mainly just for the size. It was a little lightweight, so didn't really keep me super warm, but I did have the heater on, so it worked out pretty good. So I'm going to get signed up for the race right now. The race starts at 11:30 and it's 9 o'clock now, so pretty much perfect timing, I think. I'm all signed up now. I don't know how, but I somehow got signed up for the B class rather than the C class. All that really means though is that my results are not going to be as good as they could have been, but I'm really not all that concerned with it. I'm mainly just here to go ride and have fun. So I do have to change my numbers though on the bike, and obviously fuel this thing up, and then get changed and we're ready to go. Alright guys, Just got done with the race. Don't know what place I got for sure, but I can almost guarantee you that I got dead last. I just realized my mistake, fellas. I didn't even record anything from the race. I'm sorry, guys. I really have nothing else to say. I goofed, and hopefully it doesn't happen again. Well, I'm back in Shafter now. The sun is just now starting to go down, and right now I'm going to hop in my truck and go over to the grocery store to get some breakfast for tomorrow. Ah, the good old Apple Market. So that was a pretty quick trip over to the grocery store, and I actually ended up leaving all my groceries in the truck because I'm just gonna take them to work tomorrow. So that's it for this weekend, and I guess that's pretty much it. We'll see you next weekend. Hopefully I don't forget to press record, and croissant.